Enjoy this sneak peek at one of our Patreon bonus episodes.
All of our bonus content is available for only $1 a month.
Visit patreon.com/spoilers intended podcast.
Hello and welcome to a very special bonus episode of Spoilers Intended. It's so much better when we make the noise with ours.
It is. Go ahead, do it again, Andrew. Give me a clean one.
Okay, no, actually, that was worse.
Never mind, that was
terrible. All that makes me think of is watching the Indiana Pacers. Whenever they did something, they would play the. It took me the longest time to be like, it's race cars. It's meant to sound like the Indianapolis 500. It sounded so stupid, though.
So there's a guy on TikTok that goes around to other race car drivers, and he asks them what their race cars sound like. And then he basically superimposes the sound effect that they make and puts it over a race to where like all the cars are passing by.
That's actually really fun.
And it's really funny.
Yeah. Anyways, as you can tell, we are here to have some fun for this episode.
Have we introduced ourselves
We
yet?
sure haven't.
Okay.
I mean,
they don't know who we are.
If you're paying for this, I hope you know who we are.
Nice.
Just throwing money into the void.
Cash.
So for the purposes of this episode, I'm Steven.
I'm Andrew.
For the purposes of this episode, I'll be playing the part of Ryan.
for all legal disclaimers. Also joining us, we have one of our lovely patrons, Matt. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
And if you pledge at the $1,000 level, you too can come on the episode.
That's totally how this works. No. So this is actually Matt's suggestion for an episode. We're going to be playing.
And he just happened to be in town for something.
We
we didn't fly him in.
We don't troll the Discord looking for people to fly out or anything.
No.
But please get in the Discord.
So
and
I
leave
get my
comments.
$1,000 back, right?
No.
I was promised a coupon to Subway.
We already spent that money. I don't know what you're talking about. So the theme for this is rot or not. And I'm going to let Matt explain how that works.
Yeah, kind of a play on the old website, if any of you are old like me.
And everyone else in this room.
I'm actually the youngest in the room.
You are. I remember Hot or Not.
I met a girl on Hot or Not.
Yeah.
See, I never took that strategy. Let's go a little too far.
But instead, with Rotten Tomatoes, you take rot or not.
Okay.
And basically the idea is I took some popular, really storied franchises that are decades long.
MCU incoming.
And just going to go through.
MCU would actually be pretty easy.
Yeah, I would think there'd be a lot of
Fresh.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Probably.
I think
So is this
Eternals was the first rotten
Is this
one.
going to be critics or audience
Probably.
or both?
So I have both of them listed.
Okay.
I kind of figured we would just do the critics, but if we want to do both, we can.
Okay. Maybe if we
Well,
don't-
honestly, depending on what movie it is.
right, it could be very
Yeah.
because critics are. I'm going to go on a limb here. Critics are harsher than audiences. I don't.
Well,
actually think
no,
that's
it
true.
depends.
I actually don't think that's true because I think
Yeah, it
with-
really depends on the movie.
With
It's on the
storied
property, really.
franchises, I think critics are being paid for their opinions, and audiences aren't.
Okay.
Sometimes.
And so when we pick a franchise, we're going to go through movie by movie and kind of say rot or not.
Do we
on
need
each
to?
one?
Can we actually guess the percentages as well?
Oh wow!
You
I
definitely
mean,
can.
if you want to,
Is there, like,
guess, but
bonus points
Why are we
opportunities?
getting that
It's-
specific?
Well,
though?
no, because that's the thing, though, because some of these are honestly going to be, depending on what the questions are, maybe easy. Some of them may, like, and if they're easy, then I think that we should try and guess the percentages.
So at what
I
point
see.
does
I mean,
it
it's
go?
Matt's game. He can do whatever
At
he
what
wants.
point does it go from fresh to rotten?
60%.
Okay,
Is it 60%?
I actually have those numbers myself. So certified fresh is 75 plus, and that's just for critics. They only do that.
Okay.
Fresh is 60% and up,
Okay. So,
and that's also that's.
So you have to have a D to be passing. That's the pretty standard.
This is the American public
This
school
is the
system.
American way.
And then obviously less than 60% is rotten.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of getting an exact score, what if we go fresh, certified fresh, or like we need to get that extra ump?
Hey, maybe.
You just want to guess a number, and I don't know why you want to make this so hard on
I mean,
us.
I do have them divided into certified fresh.
Like,
fresh and
okay.
like Andrew, you got to remember who we're working with here because he's right over there.
I mean, he doesn't even know what numbers are.
No, he doesn't.
I'm still working on like vowel sounds over here.
He doesn't even remember what happened like last year.
Quick, what year was Fellowship of the Ring?
01, 02, 03.
See, there we go.
He's in the right realm.
He's close-ish.
The early odds.
All right. Well, so this is the three of us versus Matt.
I mean, versus the system.
Fight the system. Fight the system.
Trash the planet.
Trash the planet.
That escalated really fast.
All right.
That's a reference Andrew won't understand.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet.
No. What?
It's from
You don't?
Hackers.
Oh, no.
He's never seen Hackers.
We'll get there one day. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make him watch it. It'll happen.
I mean, that's fine. It's a fun ride. Anyway, speaking of fun rides, let's get going.
Here we go.
All right, so the first franchise that I'm picking here is the Alien franchise. Seems
Okay.
Oh, instantly right into two of these people's just
Favorite.
And
one
it's
of the favorite
interesting too because
some xenoverts over here.
a lot of these movies existed before Rotten Tomatoes existed, so this is going
this
to
is
be like
retrospective viewing.
an
I don't
interesting.
think this is going to be that hard.
I don't either.
No. It's
From
just
a
like
critic's perspective, no.
right. Yeah.
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 Okay.
I specifically picked the few franchises that I did because I knew there was some
Ups and downs.
Yeah, there's
Some
there's
highs and lows.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
some real highs and lows in here. All right, so the first movie, Alien.
Certified
fresh.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can we try to guess a
Is this like a
percentage?
90%?
I would say 93%.
I think I'm gonna go with 90.
I'm gonna go like 91. Price is Right rules. Close without going over.
Andrew nailed it at 93%.
What?
It's not my favorite sci-fi film for nothing.
For nothing.
He goes and studies the Rotten Tomatoes.
I look at it every day. I just have a tab open.
He wakes, he wakes up in the morning, he's got it printed off and like framed on his wall.
It ticks down a percent. Andrew's creating new accounts.
Not on my watch.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right.
Off to a good start.
Do we want to take a guess on the audience? Do we want to?
Well, I think the audience is
would
probably,
probably
a little
be
harsher.
lower.
I think it's like 85.
Yeah, I'd say probably like 87.
I'm gonna go higher. I'm gonna say 95.
It is 94. Just
okay.
Okay.
The next movie in the franchise, obviously, is Aliens. Where
So,
we have,
Certified
definitely
fresh.
certified fresh. I think this is going to be a higher score both
Do you
for
think, you think
audience.
it's gonna be? I think audience is definitely higher. I don't know if critics would rate it higher.
No.
I think it would be like a 95.
I think it's certified fresh, but it's like an 88.
I think 88 feels
But
good
this is
to
the
me.
thing, though. Literally every time someone talks about Alien or Aliens, they're like, "Oh, I love Aliens."
Well, that's because Aliens
they?
got played
Oh,
on like
absolutely.
TNT
Okay.
ad nauseum.
Yeah, because it's just it was on TV
It's just
more.
a good action film, yeah.
really? It is definitely certified fresh.
Okay.
All right.
At a 94%.
Wow.
I don't like this.
Wow, I don't either.
Why do we kick this off with Aliens so Andrew can feel good about himself?
We got to build him up so we can break him down in the later round.
All right, and what were you thinking about audience score? Up, down?
Andrew said higher.
I'd probably say 97.
I think this is higher just because this is what everyone thinks of.
Yeah.
I think a
I
96.
go 95.
All right, trick question. It was the same. 94.
Either way,
Either way,
was
yeah,
higher.
it's a universally beloved film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so next in the franchise was Alien 3.
Oh man, is this rotten?
See, this is because I haven't seen the movie. This is where I lose kind
So-
of where I'm going.
Question on Rotten Tomatoes. What is certified rotten? It's got to be under 50?
No, 60%, so 59%.
60 or below?
And you got to remember, that's not a rating. That's just
Right.
the percentage of critics who didn't.
I'm going to
enjoy
say
it.
this one is still fresh. I'm going to
think
say it's
this-
in the 70s.
I think this
I
is
think this
fresh,
would be
but
like a
it's not fresh by a lot.
65%.
Yeah, it's fresh, but not fresh by a lot.
It is indeed rotten.
Wow.
Got
Critics, right?
yeah, this is
Yeah.
critics at a 44%.
Critics are brutal on this. Like, don't get me wrong. I think this film has issues. I don't think it's that bad.
It's not that bad, yeah. Like, I like it.
According to Ryan, it's the cut that they watch.
Well,
I will give you that.
that is another thing, too, yeah, to consider.
If it's
But
a theatrical, then probably
I
not
wonder, too,
great.
does Rotten Tomatoes take, like, the reviews in, like, newspapers back in the 90s and, like,
No,
factor
so
that out?
the only way stuff that came out prior to Rotten Tomatoes existing is people have to just go in and review it.
So a critic has to go
So
back.
that means that the sample size is substantially lower than something that comes out now.
Gotcha.
Right,
Yeah, because it doesn't get. They don't pull all the stuff.
Yeah,
that's
so
being
like,
printed in, like
yeah.
that
Vanity
40% could be like only out of 10 people.
And that's probably from, like, when the first DVD
Fair.
compilation
Did you,
came
did you
out.
look up
with,
how,
like, all
many,
the
how many
reviews.
critics reviews there are of it?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, while y'all are talking, I want to see what that looks like.
Sure. Well, why he
Okay.
just-
Audience score, I want to say, is
Probably-
higher than that.
it's like
I would
60.
say 60 something.
It is indeed higher, but only by 2%. It is at
Wow.
46.
Universally hated.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I do agree with the sentiment that it might matter what cut you watch because
Yeah.
there is a better cut.
Oh, good lord! Okay, so the critics
1 million critics agree.
so the critic reviews is just 126.
Okay.
Audience reviews is 250,000 plus.
Whoa.
I did not expect that number.
Yeah,
Wow.
people really hate this movie.
Just for
Yeah.
reference, Aliens is basically the same number, 143 critic reviews. Aliens is also 250,000 plus.
Jeez.
Like I thought like 25,000.
Yeah.
Tops.
It probably is like they probably got all the reviews after like a DVD box set came out. Probably.
quite possibly.
Yeah.
And then like
each
if you-
time one of the Alien movies comes out, you got somebody that is going to go back through the franchise
And watch the rest
Yeah,
of it.
that's true. Yeah,
for sure.
And then
for
they were
sure.
like, "Oh, is this fresh on Rotten Tomatoes? It isn't. I need to put my 2 cents in here."
Okay. Okay.
So moving on to the fourth film in the franchise, we have
Rotten.
Alien Resurrection.
Certified
Rotten to the core. I'm gonna say
30%.
27%.
This is like a 33%.
Curiously, it is rotten, but it is
It's
a
higher?
higher percentage at
No,
55.
This is
No.
insanity.
This is how you know the critics don't know anything.
This is ludicrous.
Alien
Sigourney
3.
Weaver, when she takes the basketball from Ron Perlman and they play hip hop music, it's done.
Wait, what?
It's a terrible movie.
Alien 3 actually has redeeming qualities.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Alien 4 is less so.
Now, Alien 4 is the one that has the hybrid in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Winona Ryder's in it being like mopey and weird, and it's like, why are
And
you
that's
here?
what she does, though.
She does.
That is fair criticism.
But she's good in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
She's not great in that.
Nobody really is.
No.
Audience score?
Oh.
50?
26.
It should be bad.
It should be low.
I don't have an answer for this one.
It is lower at 39.
Okay.
So
More respect for the audiences than the critics here.
They know what
Yeah.
they're talking about. They rated it lower than Alien 3.
Yeah.
All right. So
Wow.
So is this the whole franchise, like Alien versus Predator?
next in line,
Yes.
Alien versus Predator.
Rotten.
So actually,
Rotten.
no. So I think people like the first Alien versus Predator film.
Critics.
But
you-
critics
have
probably
this. Critics
not.
have this as rotten.
I'd
There's
say
no way.
probably like a 50%.
I'm going to say rotten at 50. Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely is rotten, but it is rotten at 22%.
Holy cow.
Yowza. Okay.
Wow. Okay. Again, this is not worse than Alien 4.
No.
I think probably 60% audience score for this.
Ooh, wow. I would say that one's 50.
This
is
feels
50,
like true
55.
popcorn. I still haven't seen it. This movie feels like it would just be
Just
popcorn
the
entertainment.
concept is
Yeah.
popcorn entertainment. Yeah. Matt?
We are at 39%.
Wow.
Same as Resurrection.
Wow.
That's still crazy.
All right. Next in line is Alien versus Predator.
There's no
Requiem.
way. There's no way it's better
This is-
than
this is
the
rotten.
It's
first
an
one.
objectively worse movie than the first Alien versus Predator,
If the
which was
critics
terrible.
rate this higher, I'm actually upset.
I'm going like 15%.
I'll say 17%.
Steven, you got a percentage?
18. I don't know.
We have a rotten at 12%.
There it is. There it is.
That's like getting into the realm of like one of the lowest ever.
It is the lowest in the franchise. I will
Well-
give you that hint for
I don't think it would get any lower than that.
No, goodness.
And then the audience score,
Oh, probably 25%.
It's gotta be like,
yeah,
like
20.
15?
20.
it's at 30. Still the lowest audience score.
Still.
The people that like it, I guess.
The Xenoverts out there.
Those Xenoverts.
Xenoverts. Oh man. So moving away from the collaboration films of
Prometheus?
we have Prometheus.
Did you say Prometheus?
Prometheus. That's how I pronounce
It's got
it.
some meth in it.
Yeah. It's not set in Appalachia. It's set on a different...
So I think that this movie, like I remember seeing this in theaters and really walking out of it and being like, oh, I really like that.
Yeah, I feel like this
But I've
actually
never
might be
seen
fresh.
it again.
This might be
I've seen it
fresh.
several times. I walked out of the theater going like, okay. There were moments. It was good, but like there's a lot of plot holes.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
I think this is like a 70%.
No, I'm going to say
it's not
lower
that
than
high.
that.
This
I'm
is
going
like
to
a
say it's
65, but I think this squeaks in it fresh.
It's fresh at 62.
It is fresh at 73%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Matt
Yeah.
designed this quiz. You know what? Matt was here with Andrew all day.
Collusion! Collusion!
We collaborated all day on this to make me look good.
Finally, someone's doing it.
You're both wearing tank tops. I see the Matrix.
I see it now. The tank top twins are at it again.
I even have his tank top that he's wearing right now.
Seriously, really?
I do.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. Now we don't need to hear about y'all sleeping in the same bed, all right?
I want to say
I know Holly's away right now, but come on.
that was a preview of one of our Patreon bonus episodes.
If you like what you heard, you can gain access to all of our bonus content for just $1 a month.
Visit patreon.com/spoilersintended podcast.